Hello, Cosmy here. And today we're gonna be reacting to a random, like compared to what I've been reacting, this is pretty random. We're gonna be reacting to Nuke's Top 5. They're like a ghost. They do like ghost videos. And the only reason I want to react to it is because I've watched another VTuber react to it. I was like, that's some spooky shit. It would be fun to react to it. So that's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna be reacting to top 10 scary ghost videos. So yeah, let's get into this. Looks loud. There we go.
Highway horror. It's 4 in the morning and truck driver William Church is driving down an empty highway just outside of Phoenix, Arizona. He suddenly spots something in front of him that makes his blood run cold.
What? What is that? Look, I don't want to call this one out, but it might just be a animal. Cause it looks like you can barely tell, but it looks like it's standing on 4 legs. It doesn't look like a ghost.
William's truck dashcam records the moment when a translucent figure appears to be standing on the right lane.
Look, I'm gonna be skeptical about a lot of these things because I'm the type of person that's not afraid of the dark. Like I used to walk in the middle of the woods in the middle of the night. Like I've seen a lot of shit to the point where like I just shrug it off. It's like
Of the highway. The truck driver can't believe his eyes, but he's not the only one who spots the bizarre figure.
I think it's an animal, but because how pixelated the video is, it's making it look like something
Sitting
else.
Next to him in the passenger seat is his truck driving partner, Erica Lake. She is also shocked by the sudden appearance of this strange apparition on the road.
At first,
And probably the only reason they didn't see it from like a distance is because it was probably like a dog colored animal, looked grayish, so they probably didn't see it until lights hit it.
I thought it was a human, and then when you can't really see the face and the top of the body up, I was
It was too small to be human.
I wonder what, and then we were thinking about maybe it's a ghost.
I actually twitched the wheel to miss whoever it was.
The highway they are on, Arizona State Route 87, is notorious for its many deadly accidents where countless lives have been tragically cut short.
Yeah, but you can say that about a lot of highways in the United States. Like,
Adding to the mystery, the figure they capture appears to have no upper torso or head. So did the two truckers
yeah, because I know we're only in a minute of the video, but I just want to say the head is right here. You can tell it's a head because compared to the rest of its body, this is like a lot bigger. So the head is probably.
So did the two truckers
Maybe I'm
capture
overanalyzing
proof of
it.
the
You know what? I'll
paranormal?
stop pausing.
Or just
We'll
what do you think this is? Let me know. Bearer of bad news. Popular urban explorers Matt and Andy from the YouTube channel Finders Beepers History Seekers are back with another exploration at an abandoned farmhouse in Yorkshire, England. This time they bring along their third team member, a cute little dog named Bear. They gear Bear up with a GoPro camera and a flashlight, and he starts to roam around
That
the
poor
dark
dog.
abandoned house. But unlike any of their previous explorations, Bear immediately begins to act very strange. The little dog sniffs around, running from room to room as if he's trying to find something.
It's funny because my dog does the same thing. Like, the reason I believe in ghosts because my dog will just like he'll get real paranoid in certain rooms in the house. That's the reason why I believe in ghosts, is because my dog just acts just unnatural, like he's scared or something.
Oh, but you rude. He's on a proper mad one tonight. Go find it. Go find it. Find it. Where is he? There's something weird about this place. I feel like
Yeah,
we just had the
it's
worst
abandoned
start
a
to a
building.
video
Of course
ever.
it's gonna be
There's
weird.
bears just all over the place, and I don't know what you're doing, snorting up.
Got dust up his nose.
Oh, I noticed cupboards, to be fair. What we got in here? We've got not very much in the bottom. Is there anything in the... What was that? Hear like a whistle. Where's Bear? Bear?
How you doing?
My concern is that... Oh, he's upstairs. Bear? 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 Oh, he's coming.
Bear's fighting his inner demons upstairs right now.
Or...
I don't whimper.
Yeah. You little fool. There's something going on with you today. Unless he's caught something.
As the guys continue to
I think
explore
it's a
the
cool idea
downstairs
to
of
bring
the
your dog
farmhouse,
here.
Little Bear sneaks away again to take another look upstairs.
Yeah, my dude, he's
Matt and Andy are sorting
investigating.
through a pile of old books when something happens that is very unsettling.
Anyway, I want to have a quick look on this bed, see if I can find anything else. Right, what? Bear? What's wrong with you? Just started barking randomly.
What's the matter, love? Hey?
You found a rabbit? You found some rabbits?
Look how cute he is. He's adorable.
What are you doing?
What is it? What you found? I wonder if there's someone outside.
Has Jimmy
The
fallen
little
into the
dog Bear
well?
barks and then comes charging back down the stairs. Wondering what caused the dog's strange reaction, the Finders Beepers team decides to head upstairs to check the second floor of the farmhouse. They look into one of the upstairs bedrooms, and that's when things take a terrifying turn.
What ear is that? What even is it? Like, is it out of a bathroom or something?
Like an old bathroom cabinet. That's got USBs.
And then that's... How's that got a lock on it there for a bathroom cabinet? That makes no sense at all. Bear, you're just causing so much
No, don't. Oh,
Did you hear that?
well, you can see the dog's legs shaking.
Someone's just run down those stairs.
I'm not going down there.
This is the definition of fuck around and find out.
Hello?
You hope no witness,
Hello?
bruh.
Matt and Andy suddenly hear someone running down the stairs. They quickly go over and take a look down the staircase, but there's no one there. Now the guys head back downstairs, and after a careful search, they don't find anyone in the house. So they decide to check the footage on Bear's GoPro camera, and what they find is truly chilling.
Bear, what are you doing? He's covered in cobwebs. Absolutely covered. Do you know the way of
Whoa,
doing
look like
this?
he's gone.
We can watch his footage back. I'll have to do it on his camera.
Yeah.
Come on. Right, we need to show you something on this camera, because his camera's in my hand, of what he's just seen. And I haven't looked at all the footage yet. I've just seen one thing and it has chilled me. It's proper chilled me. Look at this.
I'm starting to get a little scared. I don't know why. Whoa. Wait. Okay, I'm going to believe this is real just because you can see the reflection of the light in his eye. Maybe it's not. It just doesn't look right. But he captured on his GoPro, and there's no way this was set up. You know what it could be? It could be a ghost, but the black he's wearing, it could just be a homeless kid, like a teenager or someone in his 20s, and they'll just, because no one lives here apparently. And the only reason he's probably hiding under the bed is because if I was in a homeless house, then when people come in the homeless house, I would hide somewhere too. And he ran down the stairs after he heard people.
Right, boy. There? What's wrong with you?
That's weird though.
Just started barking.
That's weird,
man.
but it's pretty obvious what it could be.
Found a rabbit.
Come on, I want to see real ghost shit.
In the footage, the poor little doggo jumps back in fear as he finds someone hiding underneath the bed.
My dude just chilling, he's just sleeping, and a dog with a fucking GoPro and a light.
The guys go back up to check the bedroom.
I'm in my pants now. Absolutely in my pants. But yeah, we'd come up here, and whoever it was, from what I can see, I can't even go downstairs ever again. I'm living up here now. Yeah, it's here, look. They've been under there. Whoever it was under that bed. Yeah, but this is horrible, Andy. I can deal with spooky, ghosty things, but real people.
People are just unpredictable.
If they're laying under a bed in an abandoned house, there's something not right in first
Desperate,
place.
aren't
What the thing is, right? If Bear hadn't alerted us to it, what would happen when we came upstairs?
God knows.
That's the thing that worries me.
Somebody on the bed has just jumped out and grabbed me.
Yeah, it's grabbed your legs from under bed. It's like every child's nightmare, isn't it?
Trust me, I wouldn't.
You never know what
I'd be
crackheads are
broken in
living
the
in abandoned buildings.
Hole in the door. Trying to get out. Honest to God. I wouldn't know anything about. Forget it.
Now we'll never know just who this creepy guy was who was hiding under the bed. Was he an innocent squatter, or did he have bad intentions?
No, he's probably a homeless
But
person.
again, this is exactly the reason that I always say people are way scarier than anything paranormal.
That's so
You
true.
can watch this entire video over on the YouTube channel, Finders Beepers History Seekers. And if you're interested to watch Bear's point of view, you can also watch that video over on his own YouTube channel, Beeper Bear.
That's adorable.
We need scary videos, so if you see a scary video that you think would be great on the top 5, email us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Behind the locked door. This week, another mysterious video was shared on the Nukes Top 5 subreddit with no original source. The clip was uploaded by an Arabic repost account on Instagram, but the language spoken in the video is Spanish. But wherever it came from, the footage is truly terrifying.
Oh no, a ball. That's the ghost like #1 thing to go. I'm the type of person, when I see shit like that, my instinct's not the one. My instinct is to catch it. Like, if I see something that's not like normal or really out of place, my instinct's to catch it. I want evidence. I want to know what it is. I'm the type of person that just go like do it now, ask questions later type person. Well, I'd be kicking that door down. I'd be kicking the shit out of that door.
A ball is thrown out of nowhere and a little boy appears behind.
See, I wouldn't even be scared. I would just try to grab the face. Like, face goes through the door, I'd be like, you son of a bitch.
the cameraman. The boy giggles and then seems to run right through a closed door. Without warning, the horrifying face of a woman seems to lean right out of the locked wooden door, terrifying the filmer.
What you
The
doing?
video then cuts, and we have no idea what happens next. Now, as always, when there's no source, I'm certainly not going to say that this bizarre clip is real. But
No,
it's
this seems-
definitely very spooky.
This one seems more
Follower.
fake than.
One late night in an undisclosed city in Indonesia, a CCTV camera captures a man walking home from work. And he doesn't seem to be alone.
See, that's what I like about the darkness. When you're in pitch black darkness, like in night, when you're in that darkness, you have to remember you're never alone. There's always something or someone watching you from a distance. So you don't have to feel alone. Like if you're walking home alone, just remember, it's midnight, you're probably not alone. Bro, this 480p. You know it's real. I need a rewind on that. I think that was just a camera bug. Huh. No, yeah, it literally straight up looks like a visual bug, right? Look, so the light is shining. The light is. I'm overexaggerating this. Like, I know this is supposed to be spooky ghost video, so you shouldn't be scared. But look, the light is shining here. The footage at 380. So I think what's happening is the camera is starting to glitch out because watch his shadow. His shadow starts to become. The more you look at a shadow, it starts to become a figure. And a shadow. But his shadow. No, because if he should be directly under the light, so he's here, the shadow. No, it's also delayed afterwards. Two things. The shadow was force blocking the guy somehow. Because the shadow would be darker with so little pixels, the shadow would probably be picked up force.
A translucent figure seems to appear out of the darkness and creepily follows the man. Now, because we don't have a source, we can only imagine just what might have happened to the man next. Because just what is this? Let me know what you think.
Yeah, no, I think I was right. I think there's two people there. I think it's not a shadow. I think the camera quality is hard to pick up.
Whispers in the dark. These next three videos were shared by a Reddit user named Luke. Luke claims that ever since he was a child that he would experience terrifying paranormal activity when visiting his aunt's home in Iowa. The creepy old house was built way back in
Iowa?
the 1860s.
I believe that. I won't believe that shit.
Events happen so often in the house that his aunt isn't even bothered by them anymore.
Yeah, I feel that when you're so used to just weird shit happening, it literally shrug it off. Like doors opening, like shit like falling over that shouldn't. Like you just shrug it up, you just put it back, you're like,
Now, for the first time in 10 years, Luke decides to return to his aunt's house for a visit. And it did not go well.
Yeah.
One night at around 2:30 in the morning, Luke is woken up by the...
I'd be pissed off as a ghost if the person I was haunting every 2 days a week disappeared for a few years. I'd be like, where the fuck have you been?
Sound of voices. He quickly grabs his phone and begins to record.
I'm still hearing voices. Listen. Jesus Christ.
Luke is now wide awake and continues to...
No, I know that sound. I know that sound very well. Sorry if I keep rewinding videos. I'm overexcited.
Jesus Christ.
No. Oh, we need to go back a little more. Okay, those are not voices. So in old houses, when it's old houses in areas where trees are like there's a lot of them, but they're spread out a good distance from each other, the wind will blow through shit and it'll sound like that. You can mostly hear it in like the forests that are spread out or old houses. Because my grandmother had an extremely old house. Like she would not she refused to move out of it until she died. Like this shit was ancient. And you can hear that shit at night, especially at night because there's no one talking, there's no one speaking, so it's just silence.
Jesus Christ.
And the door slamming like that, you can tell it wasn't a lock, you can tell it was an old I forget what it's called. That was just the door shutting because of the wind.
Luke is now wide awake and continues to record as the unexplained activity in the house only seems to get worse and worse.
Now you're knocking again.
Okay, I can't explain that one. Okay, okay. I can explain a lot, but the knocking, like, I can't explain that one. It's not happening.
Oh my God.
And then something happens that is pure nightmare fuel.
Okay, that one. That was a voice. That. I hate that old candle in the window too. My grandmother had those, and she had them in every window, and they were all set on timer, so they'd always come on during the nighttime.
A childlike voice can be heard whispering something near Luke's
Bro was like, no. If I heard that, I'd get up and look for it. Like I'm like.
ear. Luke says that he could hear the voice saying, "Who's that guy?" One of Luke's viewers believes that the voice then says, "He was killed over here."
I think this is fake. Just because the voice just doesn't sound like it's coming from a certain direction. It just sounds like it was edited in. Like, it could be real. But I think the way he says, "I'm getting out of here," just sounds... I don't know.
The whispering in his room became so intense that he left the house and spent the rest of the night sleeping in his car. So, what do you think? Is this real evidence of the paranormal? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
I think it's a hoax.
Decide. What looks back? This next video shows a group of friends
Rule number one, if you stare in the darkness will always stare back at you.
taking a smoke break at an abandoned old house somewhere in the Philippines.
Bro, the Philippines are just...
creeped out and insist that they
The
all
Philippines
return
is
to
just the
car.
place to be.
However, the guys want to take their time, and one of them even decides to pull out his phone and film a bit.
Okay, this one seems like it's legit.
Kasi naman, pwede sa kotse.
Pwede doon, pag damoy ng nanay ko, di na ako papagamitin ng kotse.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Di na ako papagamitin ng...
Oh. It's not a face. It's a... Can I get a... It's literally... It looks like a face. It's your mind playing tricks. It's literally a hole in a wall. That's all it is. It's a hole in the wall. And he moved too
Turns out
quickly.
that the girl's creepy feeling about the old decaying house might have been right after all. Because, did you see it? As the cameraman pans
Oh,
around,
did I-
a horrifying face appears right in front of the lens. The face doesn't look human, with creepy round eyes and thin, pointy teeth.
No, you can tell it's not a face because how the light shines on it. You can tell it's a wall. Because someone's showing a flashlight behind them, it reflects off this wall.
Eyes and thin, pointy teeth. It appears to have no hair, no nose, and it looks like its veins are bulging underneath the skin.
Because it's a wall! I know
More
it's
like
supposed to be
some sort of
spooky ghost
horrifying
videos,
creature
but that's a
than
wall.
person at all. Unfortunately, the clip suddenly cuts off, leaving us to wonder just what happened next. But is it real? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
And that's not teeth,
The
it
Lake
looks like
Shawnee
bolt.
Amusement Park. Paranormal investigators Dustin and Lisa from the YouTube channel The South Cax 2.0 traveled to the abandoned Lake Shawnee Amusement Park in Princeton, West Virginia.
Why?
Built in 1926, the small amusement park was not exactly up to modern safety standards.
Bro, that's I know this place is haunted. That single white chair. like you don't even have to show me anything. I know this place is haunted. Why?
It is estimated that in total, 6 people, mostly children, lost their lives here. The park was eventually closed and left
Only
abandoned
6?
in 1966.
I call
But
that a
it
safe
is said
fault.
that even today, the park is severely haunted by the ghosts of its previous visitors. Dustin and Lisa begin their investigation at an abandoned swing ride where a little girl lost her life. Lisa decides to begin what is called a pendulum session, asking questions of the spirits of the park while dangling a pendulum to see if it will move on its own in response. What happens next is downright creepy.
The little girl that's here, the object that I'm holding, it kind of looks like a necklace, and you're more than welcome to touch it. It just lets me know answers to questions that I ask you. So feel free to answer as much or as little as you would like. Do you like it here at Lake Shawnee? And that's a yes.
Did you see it? While Lisa is asking questions to the spirit of the little girl that passed away on the swing ride, a shadow-like figure can be seen walking from right to left behind the 2 investigators. Dustin and Lisa
I didn't even
hear or
notice
see
that. I was
anyone
focused on
and
something
continue their
else.
investigation, not even knowing what they just caught on camera. So could it be that
Wait. I just wanna.
anyone and continue their investigation? Shadow-like figure can be seen walking from right. Did you see it? While Lisa is asking questions to the spirit of the little girl that passed away on the swing ride, a shadow-like figure can be seen walking from right to left behind the 2 investigators.
I want to explain
Dustin
this,
and
but
Lisa
I
don't
might
hear-
sound crazy. Look. This one, I'm reaching for straws here. Like, I think what's happening is, I think this black thing is a shadow, right? Because how the light is reflecting. I think what's happening is when he's moving the camera, like, this might sound crazy. Like, there's no logic behind this one, right? I'm just pulling from straws. I think when he's moving the camera right, it's causing the shadow she has to move left on the camera. So I think that's her shadow reflecting, and I think that's why it disappears when the camera's fully on her, because it moves
Dustin
on
and Lisa
her,
don't hear or
then it
see
just disappears.
anyone and continue their investigation, not even knowing
Look, this one, I'm reaching for like straws. Like, there's no logic, there's no science behind it. I'm
what they just caught on camera. So could it be that the
no,
spirit
because look, it happens again right
of
here.
one of the child visitors who passed away at the park came out
No,
to
I think I'm
attempt to
right.
communicate with Lisa?
I think I'm right, or I think I'm just crazy.
You can watch
This
this
one-
entire
this-
investigation over on the YouTube channel,
That one I'm
South
crazy.
Cax
I'm
2.0.
reaching for straws that don't exist.
Passing through. Nuke's Top 5 viewer Ryan McLean emailed us about a scary experience he had after a night out in Texas. So, around 2 in
Roads,
the morning,
Texas.
Ryan is driving
What are you
back
scared
home when
of?
he comes to a stop at a railway crossing just as the train passes.
Not a railway
But he
crossing.
spots something very unusual just across the tracks.
What the f is that? Why does it look like a f***ing somebody's standing next to the goddamn car? Am I tripping or like what the f is that? The thing is totally
It has no shadow. I kind of believe this
A
one.
dark shadow-like figure can be seen standing
Yeah,
and
look,
moving
it's standing there. Then if you look behind it, there's like no
around
shadow.
on the other side of the
I
track.
don't know what to say.
Ryan
I have
finds
no
it odd that
words.
Some very large person would just be standing next to a car in the middle of the road. So he begins to record the event with his phone. But he is shocked when whoever or whatever it is simply seems to fade away and just disappear.
And look, like this one might be, this one's like the realest out of all of them. Then look how skinny his arms are. Wait, can I get like a shot? Not.
Fade away.
No, don't worry about it.
Just
But his
disappear.
arms was like really skinny.
Ryan says he went over his footage thoroughly, but he's still not completely sure just what he captured. So is this a paranormal event caught on camera? Or just some very strange man staring almost motionless into someone's car at 2 a.m.? It's pretty creepy either way.
I don't like how when he walks in the darkness, he literally just completely vanished. Like, I would expect some light to still reflect off him. No, he just gone.
A field. These next videos were shared to TikTok by poster All Day Everyday 1772, who owns a small farm in Oklahoma. He says that he and his wife recently moved to their farm and are working hard to transform the land they own into a beautiful harvestable garden and maybe raise some chickens. However, their peaceful plans get derailed when user All Day Everyday comes home from work one night to discover a light on in one of his outdoor sheds.
I just got home from work and my shed light is on. Sorry, I'm spanning the yard just to make sure nobody else
Bro,
is out here.
the sound of natural wind got this video top
These
tier.
junior high boys have been playing pranks on people, so I think it's them. But they don't really have anywhere to go. So I'm gonna bust in here and try and catch them. I don't know what they're doing.
Hey, 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 hey! The lights flicker on and off, and then seemingly out of nowhere, a dark figure appears in front of the shed's window. User All Day Everyday rushes over to the shed and checks inside, but he finds no one there. Cut to almost 2 weeks later.
No, I just want to point out when this happens.
Shed's window. User All
I
Day Everyday
think someone's
rushes over
fucking
to the
with him
shed and checks
because
inside,
you can tell.
but he finds no one
Wait,
there.
the window on the left of
Cut
here is
to
open.
almost.
Yeah, this window's. Is it open?
Shed light is on.
It's too fast in that clip. I think they quickly climbed out the window on the left.
And he said his junior high boys have been playing pranks on people, so I think it's them. But they don't really have anywhere to go. So I'm gonna bust in here and try and catch them. I don't know what they're doing.
Hey, 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 hey!
Yeah, I think this window on the left is open. because you can tell there's more like air, like it just looks like the left window is open. Like, I don't know. We'll keep watching. We'll keep watching. Yeah, no, it is open. You can tell. You can tell because the light doesn't reflect off of it. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Maybe. Oh no, it is open. Okay. So this left window's open. So there's a chance someone could have fucked with them, climbed out through this window fast enough. You could tell it's open because when it pans to this one, the light just has a harder time going through it.
The lights flicker on and off, and then seemingly out of nowhere, a dark figure appears in front of the shed's window. User All Day Everyday rushes over to the shed and checks inside, but he finds no one there.
It could be an
Cut
edited
to
video
almost
too.
2 weeks later,
I don't
and
know.
All Day Everyday hears loud banging noises coming from another one of his outdoor sheds. What happens next is absolutely terrifying.
I'm glad this guy's checking though. I create him for it. Well, he better be strapped.
All Day Everyday sees someone walking around outside the shed. He hurries out to try to catch the trespasser, but just like last time, there's no one there. But when he looks over at his house, he sees something that shakes him to his core.
The only reason I believe it's real because the barn is that way. There's no way he had enough time to run around and go straight. He would have seen him.
A dark figure seems to walk right into the front door of his home. Now, All Day Everyday calls the police to come and investigate, but no one is found inside the house. So, a couple of days later, late one night, he suddenly hears a loud banging sound.
Bro, if this kept happening to me, I'd have security cameras in every fucking location on this farm.
Coming from his garage. He jumps out of bed and goes to check it out. What he finds is truly bizarre.
What is that noise?
Oh, not the attic. Well, you about climb your ass up there, boy. This about to become some live leak footage. Well, you need to clean your attic.
The door to the attic is opening and closing by itself, but when he pulls out the ladder and climbs up to investigate, once again, there is just nothing there. TikTok user All Day Everyday says that his next step is to set up cameras in his home, but for now, he has no idea what is happening around his farm and doesn't know what to believe anymore. So what do you think is going on at this small farm in Oklahoma? Did the strange shadow figure stalking the farm somehow enter and take up residence inside the home?
Bro, if a ghost that realistic sort of haunted me, he's family now. You don't turn your back on family.
Let me know what you think.
I think it could be real. This one could be.
Mirror. Paranormal investigators Sergey, Nastya, and Dima from the YouTube channel Toppy travel to a very remote and secluded abandoned mansion in Russia. The large house is incredibly hard to reach, surrounded by a river and only accessible through one bridge, which has collapsed over the years. The investigators came prepared and brought rubber shoe covers to cross the submerged part of the bridge. With all of the trouble it takes to get to the abandoned mansion, it's extremely unlikely that anyone would be at the house, especially in the middle of the night.
You don't know that, my dude.
After the team arrives, they are exploring the second floor of the building, and they already experience something weird.
I think the most scary part about this building is something falling on you and collapsing. It's not the ghost. It's not being scared by some fucking entity. It's the building itself falling apart around you. It's probably an animal. Bandit building, animal in it. He is human. Gets spooked. Don't be scared of them. They're more scared of you than you are of them.
A loud bang suddenly comes from a room behind them. So they decide to set up a static camera inside this room and light a few candles to try to encourage the spirits to make contact. But while they're arranging their candles, this happens.
Gotta get that.
Это что, стук был сейчас?
Anyone home?
Не, я думал, мне послышалось сначала.
The eerie sound of someone or something knocking on a door from somewhere in the house can be heard, and the team starts to get a bit freaked out. After lighting 3 candles, they leave the room as the static camera keeps
Why
recording.
3 candles?
A few minutes
It's
later,
a triangle.
and the camera captures something disturbing. And now the Toppy team decides to bump things up a notch.
I was gonna say that was the win. That was not the win. That was too fast, and that fire went flying.
Investigator Nastia has brought along a 50-year-old mirror that allegedly can be used to summon spirits. Now, Sergey and Dima head off to a different part of the mansion.
I carry this mirror with me. 50 years old. Like, okay,
And
fair enough.
Nastia goes into a room all alone and sits in front of the old mirror. What happens next is downright chilling.
Don't answer the door. Don't be rude to our guests.
Nastia starts to hear strange sounds just before a dark shape seems to form in the mirror. Nastia now realizes that she might have gone just a bit too far by bringing the old mirror to this very haunted location.
I think she didn't go
believes that
far
might have
enough.
accidentally just summoned a dangerous dark entity. She quickly radios her team members to come back.
Дима, Сергей, приходите. Что-то пошло не по плану, походу.
Что случилось?
So, what do you think this is? Is it a ghost or something more dark and sinister? You can watch this entire investigation with even more spooky moments over on the YouTube channel, Toppy.
This one was
Thanks
the
so
creepiest.
much for watching. My upload schedule is still, it's messed.
Ghost videos? Bro, I won't react to more of these. These are actually pretty fun to react to because I overthink this shit too much, and I'm more of a logic type of person. Like, but sometimes you can't. Sometimes you can't explain some shit. Well, I'll probably gonna post another one of these in this time frame just because I love watching them. So I'll see you in the next one for Ghost Hunting 101.